Hey everyone, welcome back to Raw Media, where we bring you all the real and woke. Get ready to witness some snowflakes getting absolutely owned. Jumping right into things here, you'd think this SJW would respect certain places. Well, apparently not.
Hey! This is library.
This SJW clearly needed a biology lesson.
People who can get pregnant and also impregnate someone else?
Yes. Hermaphrodites, they have both ovaries and testes.
No. If such a person existed, that would certainly, I would not include that part of my next speech, but...
According to this guy, martial law is a myth.
Support imposing martial law, delaying the inauguration until Trump is cleared of all charges. Do you agree with Rosie?
I agree with Rosie. I agree.
You do? Mm-hmm. Do you know what martial law is?
You're just making something up, but all I know is I agree with anything.
They also have some pretty cringy songs as well.
He's an intersectional feminist and I'm so proud. Thank God he fell in with the uni theatre crowd. Though I'll take some small credit, I'm sure you can see it's way more important than his engineering.
This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is a protest. This guy doesn't understand that he doesn't have to go to such extremes if he wants to be a feminist.
I also consider myself a feminist. She fights on every major issue that I really truly believe in. She is on my side, whereas the other candidate is not. So I think she is probably the most qualified person that we've ever had as a nominee to run for president.
I mean, this is literally what free speech is.
Now, don't get me wrong. I love freedom of speech. I wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for freedom of speech. But there comes a point where freedom of speech crosses a line and just becomes hate speech. A lot of people think that freedom of speech means they can say whatever they want.
Have you guys heard of this one before? It's about eating meat.
Chitterlings. Now that black people have overcome slavery, they developed a rich barbecue culture to make up for all the meat eating that they lost out on. So when you go to the store and you buy a piece of meat as a white person, you are actively taking away a piece of meat that could be being enjoyed by a survivor of ancestral slavery.
Here's an SJW making a really big thing about mansplaining.
Their legs being apart, it's their kind of like can-do sensibility encroaching into women's areas. And this does happen. I mean, mostly it happens to me when I'm driving, when men who I don't even know stop and say, help me how to get into a corner or to park my car. Or indeed, when I'm driving somewhere I know very well, my husband decides to tell me where to go.
I'm really not too sure that this is an okay thing to say.
Going to hell. Yeah, I still pay to kill babies, though.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
How do you get your abortions paid for?
I pay for them.
I thought you said
How many
free.
you pay for?
Upwards of 50.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, you must make
I raise money from the community for it.
Oh, you don't use your money? You multiply your efforts, huh?
SJWs just don't seem to understand what a troll is. Here's an SJW statement that ended up looking pretty silly.
She spoke for all of us and took the hit for the entire planet.
She didn't speak for me.
She spoke for me.
That's not all of us. Did she speak for you? No.
He was teaching the SJW something that isn't in textbooks.
Who were the people who took the American Indians off their ancestral lands, drove them further west, enslaved the ones who stayed, killed the ones who resisted? The answer, the Jacksonian Democrats of the 19th century. They did it.
This is pretty much an SJW in a nutshell.
These guys are walking out, they're too lazy to debate with me. They're not going to. I mean, they aren't. They aren't. Because, I'll tell you why.
This guy hates Trump so much that he would rather have Stalin in power.
You pretend you have the moral high ground, but you put that man's finger on the nape of your butt. That man doesn't believe in climate change. Do you believe in gravity? Did you know gravity's...
To all my white males out there, just so you know, apparently since we're white and male, we're racist and misogynistic.
Because I'm white.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't like white males.
Why? So that's not racist? That's the definition of racist.
Is he yelling at me?
This is hilarious. Thank you so much for this YouTube
You're a
duel.
misogynist pig.
How so?
Because you're a white male.
Here's a whole group of some insane people.
Just trying to get through.
What this SJW says just makes literally no sense.
I agree with Trump building wall because I believe that everyone should be equal, and because we are all in one species.
Even Karens can be SJWs.
My point is that I silently protested something I did not agree with, and he acted in a
You went out
This is a silent protest.
You went out of your way to cause visible action.
No, I didn't, because I did not think that he was going to get in his car and follow me. I didn't get out of my car.
Okay.
I didn't turn my car off. If you want to give me my...
What you need to do is stay away from him. Don't drive by his...
This guy was going pretty crazy for some odd reason.
It's the public! What the f is wrong with you people?
Sir?
No justice, no peace, fuck the police!
Guys, keep an eye out all the way around, please. You've been asked to leave the property.
Yeah?
You are now committing trespassing, okay?
Thanks for watching this video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, then feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this and much more. Goodbye for now, guys. We'll see you next time.